Thank you, Charlie. I would like to introduce a man who has 4 Olympic gold medals. He started swimming when he was 3 years old. He recently worked in a motion picture with a very good friend of mine. We were just knocking it around a minute ago, Fabian, and a thing called Ride the Wild Surf. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Murray Rose. Murray, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you here? Murray, one thing, you know, we didn't discuss this. One thing I've always enjoyed about swimming, it's my only favorite sport, the only sport I really, really enjoy. It's a gentleman's sport, and the loser always gets applause. Is that not true?
I think that is true, yes. In fact, I was just watching the Olympic Games last fall in Tokyo, and everyone got the same applause.
I think it's a great deal to be learned in this land of baseball, and I like baseball, but so often we hoot and holler and boo the poor man who made a mistake, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know why I got on this little soapbox all of a sudden. How do you get to be an Olympic star?
You work.
That figures. That's about true of everything. You started early, though. 3 years old, you really swam?
Yes, I even swam before that. I swam when I was about 18 months, if you could call it swimming.
This is amazing. Somebody assisted you, of course.
Yes, they did. My mother used to assist me, but that's when you have to start, you know.
Where were you born?
I was born in England, and then I traveled to Australia, and then I came over to the United States to go to school.
Did you complete your college education?
Yes, I did.
What'd you study?
I studied communications, theater, television, radio.
Now we begin to get to the point, because on another network, NBC, he was the Olympic commentator after he was a star, and now you're an actor. How did you end up in Ride the Wild Surf? It was a wild time, I understand.
It really was. We were supposed to be in the islands for about 2 weeks, and we ended up by being there almost 2 months.
You know, I talked to Shelley Fabre and Fabe and a couple of the others who were there. Did you really have an earthquake?
There was not an earthquake in the islands. It was out to sea, but we had a tidal wave. And, you know, it was rough enough getting all the kids to surf anyway. And then we had this tidal wave came in, but it wasn't too big. So.
Tell the truth. Do you prefer being an actor or an athlete? Or would you like to do both?
I tell you what, this film was the greatest because I could do both. I could surf, I could swim, and I could act at the same time.
Well, this brings up the future. You're about to become involved in one of 2 projects, either of which sounds exciting. What's the surfing thing?
Well, there is a surfing series coming up, which I think sounds exciting. I wonder they haven't done one before. And it's a series, a dramatic type of series.
This is sort of a surfing Route 66 routine?
That's right, something like that, yes.
What is the other thing?
The other one is a sophisticated type of comedy, which they intend to locate in ancient Rome, which sounds very exciting, too.
Murray, whichever way it goes, let me wish you all the best.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to have you with us. Murray Rose, ladies and gentlemen.